guys, welcome to our first episode of
Off the record.
We're here for good vibes and
Inshallah. Oh,
Yeah.
look at how you were side-eyeing me.
Quite
See,
how
now,
I look
you
at
better finish this one.
you better.
Oh
you
yeah,
better, sir.
yeah,
We're
and
doing
also
this together.
yeah, of course, of course. Also along the lines of good vibes and inshallah, we'll also be demystifying conversations that have been, quite confusing around young people.
Yeah.
Be it mental health, relationships, health in itself.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
everything,
and everything
in between.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's your week?
Yeah,
How are you?
yeah. My week has been good. Napona. I must say that.
Maombi, lakini mimi
Ati
sitaka
ampona.
upone.
Amponai.
Sikuwa nataka upone, but
Kwa
anyway.
nini?
See, because I told you your voice sounds sexy the way it was.
Spirits of sore throat, attack me once more.
Yes, please.
Attack me dangerously.
Not Kahos voice.
May the helicopter of sore throat
Did you
crash
say
into my...
helicopter?
Yeah, the helicopter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, I said
Okay.
helicopter.
No.
Not yeah,
No.
anyway. Yeah, how was yours though?
My week was good.
Yeah.
It's been pretty chill. Yeah, I'm changing and I'm loving it. Okay.
You're
Am I
changing?
As in, I'm just, me, I'm very outdoorsy kind of person. But
so now
still,
you're indoors.
nimetulia
You feel
mpaka I'm
like-
like, who are nani?
Yeah, you feel like...
Is that me?
Do you like it as compared to...
Hapo kwa liking, I'm not sure. But we'll see how it
But you're
goes.
changing.
We'll see how it
Change
goes.
is good. And change is inevitable, so they say. So you better like
But
it or
change is
not.
painful.
Yeah, I mean, change is good. I envisage change as shedding off. So, yeah,
Okay.
it's
You put it-
painful. If I
Yeah,
put it that
for
way.
sure.
Yeah. Anyway, this week, we'll be talking about money and relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very
Yeah. What does the pocket come in when love is there?
involved,
Or should it even come in?
right?
Yeah. Are you tayari? Are you ready?
Born ready.
Oh yeah. So I mean, this has been a very contentious topic and conversation around relationships.
Yeah.
And unfortunately it's even biting down on marriages, let alone dating
sure.
relationships. Because
Ooh, common marriage.
exactly, because people are like, should my partner know things around my finances? And even in as much as they should know, or even as we pose that question, how far
Yeah.
is too far when I rope in my partner in finances?
Yeah, I agree with you. 'Cause
Yeah.
as I was saying, I think I said this off camera, but when it comes to disclosing how much you earn to your partner,
yeah.
I don't think I'd be comfortable telling the exact figure. I'd give you like a ballpoint figure. Like, I don't know, I earn around this much, but I
really?
wouldn't say the exact
Yeah,
amount.
yeah.
It almost feels as if someone would help you budget your money to the last coin. Those ones for if they ask you if you do something
Yeah.
and then you're like, no, I don't have money. He's like, but you earn this much and you only did this and this and this. Where did the rest of your money go to? I don't know. It just gives someone trying to show you how to spend your money when they know the exact figure that you're earning.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a trust thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's also it's trust, but then again, I mean, this is a two-sided thing, and I feel like its variables are very, very important in as much as people have different opinions. So for me, I once did that. I once told my partner on my particulars, like the specifics, like it's
Well,
a couple of thousands to the very last cent, and of course you could see the change that came with it.
how did that impact you? Negative?
Of course, yeah, negatively in a way, because now they are gauging and sort of helicopter monitoring
Exactly.
you. Yeah, and so it also limits the many things you can do as a partner, and so
Yeah.
I mean that is just on the highlight. I mean, let's just start with a question: is money really important in relationships?
Oh yes, it is. Especially this modern day relationships.
Yeah.
I feel like money is important because much as you're dating, there's also life happening around you. You guys need to go on dates, actual dates like restaurants or going for hiking or whatever, just spending time with your partner.
Yeah.
And all of these activities require money. So yes, money is very important. As I said, quality time at chilling in the house, it gets your brain, my friend.
Yeah,
Huh?
because all love
You
languages,
cannot be
they don't
chilling in the
matter
house
anymore.
every
Yeah,
single day.
yeah.
Until now, your love language is quality time. And even with quality time,
Yeah.
there's still money involved because
Yeah.
you guys need to eat. You guys need to do like some stuff. I don't know. You can do a
Yeah.
whole like movie thing in the house. You still need money. So I feel like money is Absolutely.
Yeah, you need. I mean, you need popcorns for that movie, and not just popcorns. They need to have some caramel. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so if you just buy some random, I mean, I get you. Money is the essence in everything you do, and I think for me, even before I get to answer that question, I always look at it from a point of I need to understand my partner on the relationship with money. How do they relate with money? Because we come from different backgrounds. We come from different school of thoughts when it comes to money. So, I mean, for someone who comes from a well-off family, the relationship with money is very different from someone who doesn't.
Totally.
Yeah, because now, for the individual who comes from a well-off family, they will want you to sort of continue giving what they get from the family.
Yeah, there's a standard.
There's a standard they're used to,
and you're supposed to
go lower. Yeah, if going out for her is fine dining restaurants, if going out for her is back-to-back vacations, you have to match up to that.
Yeah.
And I mean, now that's where the factor of once you understand the relationship with money for her. I mean, in my perspective, we live in the 21st century, where you can also have a her with her relationship.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, for partners, I feel like given that backdrop, given that thought, you now get to understand. Oh yeah, I think I need to know how I can sustain her lifestyle without making it change.
Yeah, because it goes down to choices.
Exactly.
You decide if you want to be with her and match their standard, or even if you can't match, you have to make that you go there consciously knowing this is how the situation is. Yeah. So naingia hapa nikijua it's either nitamatch up. If not, this babe should also know this is my ability. Like this is the farthest I can go. This is the most I can do for you.
Yeah.
So pia you choose whether you want to be with this broke man because you love them.
And I mean, what's broke anyway?
Well, broke is relative, but for me, broke is someone who cannot at least sustain, afford the life that I live on my own. If I feel like you coming into my life you can't afford the life that I live on my own, a life that I can sustain comfortably, then I think you're not the one for me, sadly.
So that's what you call broke.
Okay, so broke can just you don't have money. Stop.
I mean, but I mean, bottom line is I agree. Money is very, very crucial in relationships.
Yeah.
Be it you guys enjoying the lavish lifestyle in a relationship, or be it you just want a very chill, not so extravagant relationship. You still need money to sustain you guys. I mean, we're talking about gifts, we're talking about going out, I mean, other if people do a kibanda type level relationship, you also need to have like 100 more. So and also I mean the concept is money is as key as anything else. Anything, be it affection, love, respect, loyalty, money is also clustered under that. And do you think maybe social media has played a role in making definitely. What do you mean? I believe so. I believe so. And because now mine is on the unfortunate end, because in as much as money is important, social media has coined it to be it's a necessity to have much so that you give lavish.
Emphasis on the much.
Yeah. If you don't have much to give me lavish, then we have no business being partners. Social media has really corroded this entire concept of money and having a having a lover.
As I was saying, when you go Instagram, you see people posting, my man just got me a car.
Yeah, exactly.
My man just took me to Maldives.
And they're there with someone who can only afford a coat from Ata Ilswekiki na Mtetemesha.
Right, I mean, and then now you end up transferring that pressure to your partner. Because it's like, my girl out here alifanywa this. Even me, I want you to do that. You do that for me.
Without understanding the
financial muscle. But there's that pressure. Oh my God, the pressure is crazy. Because even just being bought, sometimes it's simple things, but the fact that you have to, I don't know, utter flowers. I feel like that is something that can come naturally from most men to just gift you flowers and everything. But just kuna hizo standards, like I want a huge bouquet that looks like this. I want the money bouquet. There's a way social media has made it look like it has to be better than what you've seen. It has to be outstanding, something different from the norm for it to feel impactful.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you're doing the bare minimum, which maybe you could be doing. But but you see, you get my point.
You know what? I think that's a topic for another kind of discussion. The aspect of bare minimums and all that.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, when it comes to money, I feel like it's also very important. I mean, as we said, understanding how financially strong your partner is, so that you don't start pelting him with unrealistic, so to call them, expectations. Like, I want us to be driving somewhere they don't even have a car. I want us to be spending a night in an X and X place. It's lavish. He can't afford lavish. And mind you, you can also get a partner who enjoys lavish in their home, but they don't mind toning it down.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, but I feel like that would work. It would be harder if it's the girl who's enjoying the lavish lifestyle and then dating someone who does not match her lifestyle. At first, it can work. I don't know if it's sustainable long term, because that would mean changing completely. Like the conversation that I can't have with you. See this? Have you ever seen this thing for when you're broke? I love my group trip to Thailand, and you're just like, oh my god, you know, like I feel like I need to limit the things I tell you, because you know my man can't do some things for me. Is it sustainable? I don't know. I don't think so. What do you think?
I mean, for me, I totally agree with you. Yeah, I never advocate for people toning down their true lifestyle for the sake of love. Oh yeah, maybe after.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I mean, infatuation fades off after a while.
Yeah.
The strong emotions and everything, it kind of fades off once you're used to them. I mean, the modern society calls it honeymoon phase.
Yeah, what's the honeymoon phase?
So exactly. So once the honeymoon phase is done, you now want to experience something different. I mean, yes, I love you, the emotions are there, but how does money work for us as partners? And you see now, it's a huge contrast. I mean, now that we're using the example of the lady coming from a very wealthy background and now she's toned down.
Or just having her bag.
Yeah,
like, it doesn't
having
have
her
to be
bag.
Just your bag.
And her bag is quite higher than the man's. So I mean, at the end of the day, she now starts thinking, okay, so where do I move with you? You know, at the end of the day, because I honestly love you. I mean, my head over heels for you. But exactly. But when it comes to money, our conversations do not match, our mindsets do not match, our goals do not match, because I mean, money dictates a lot. And so you're like, oh yeah, babe, I don't want us to invest into something, into somewhere. I want us to build, I want us to buy. But you see now, for the lady, she's like, yeah, this man is not even matching up to this. So I mean, normally for ladies, they'll be like, let me not suggest it, because because it's unnecessary pressure for him. But you see now, personally, exactly. And I also think for me, even personally as a man, I'd be very resentful to, I mean, resentful in a good way.
To what? To the girl?
To such conversations, because you're like, how do I approach this without really hurting your feelings, but at the same time it's a need. It's a must-have thing for me. It's like, I want us to invest into this. And I mean, you're working, you have a salo, and our conversations, rather our mindsets cannot be at par. Because I'm talking about 500,000 investments and you're like 100,000 investment. So it will greatly affect how we operate even as a couple.
Would you date someone who earns more money than you?
Well,
Please be honest.
Honestly, I would. I would. But because of the inferiority complex, I feel like eventually it's gonna affect me. So I think this is one of those cases where probably your vision, or probably your goals are you targeting towards earning more than her. Because I mean, we live in a world where women are so much empowered as well, and so career wise, they also, I mean, let's face the facts. They're even doing better than most men. I mean, now women are dominating the corporate spaces and all that.
How
so,
I love being a woman.
Yeah. Wow. So, I mean, eventually, that's a topic we can't really avoid.
Yeah.
And so, you're like, yes, you're earning more than me right now. Does she find comfort in that at first? I mean, because for me, I'm comfortable. We'll have a very sober conversation, so I'll want to have. And at the end of the day, is my partner comfortable with that?
Yeah.
And also trying to inject sense in her mind, trying to tell her, yeah, kindly tone down on the infatuation, because love it a fade off at some point. So, I mean, let's talk
let's
money.
Be realistic.
Yeah, let's
be
realistic.
I agree with this.
Yeah.
So will you like also agree with me that money brings in power play?
Of course.
Because
the
person with the bigger bag calls the shots. Most times that's how
unfortunately.
it works. Yeah.
And that's what also causes the separations in most relationships. Because now you see the woman, no man will want to follow, you know, the ladies.
Toxic.
Not even toxic. I mean, generally, in the societal environment, men are
naturally
providers, and leaders. Exactly.
Supposed to be
exactly. So when that script flips, it now becomes an anomaly, and you can't operate as a natural human being in an anomaly. Exactly. So I always find it. I mean, it's workable. Yeah. In the world we live in the current spaces we exist in, it's workable, but it's very hard.
It needs a lot of maturity also from both parties.
Yeah. Because I mean, I've had stories where men have lost their jobs and in this marriage. So the lady holds the family for like, what, 5 months?
Yeah, and I feel like for those situations, because it's a special situation, you didn't get into it as that being the default. This is something that happened in between. That's totally understandable, because that's why will you leave your partner because they don't have a job?
Exactly, and that's why people should understand how money works.
Yeah.
You know, because you shouldn't exist in a space where you're like, oh yeah, you must always have money, you must always have more, you must always provide, you must always give, you must always, you know, it's not a matter of always. I mean, and the realistic aspect of things should come in when, I mean, you can also lose a job, and let alone marriage, even dating.
But it's hard.
Even dating.
It's hard. We can imagine.
Like right now, your boyfriend comes and tells you, hey babe, niaje, I've lost my job, so I'll be is it a couch potato or a potato couch?
Couch potato.
Yeah. I mean, how will you take that?
Mimi, for me, it's going to be...
Adios, no?
Me, Aki, by the way, it's been real.
It's
been real.
Oh my God, that's bad.
Okay, I'm joking, but because if you're my boyfriend, I feel like I would easily leave my boyfriend over my husband. If you're my husband, I feel like hapo ni ngumu kupata.
I mean, that's a commitment,
If you're my boyfriend and now, Mimi ni baby girl, please, I am not about to suffer.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But
no,
anyway,
it's difficult. I would say it's difficult even if you decide to remain. It takes a lot of sacrifice and maturity and just being aware of the situation. It's ningomo. Ningomo.
I see, and you've made me remember of something I've always asked myself. At what stage of your relationship should you have that money conversation?
Wow. I'd say if you're looking at being with this person long term, as soon as you get into this relationship and you are, at least in your head, you're sure this is something, it's gonna lead somewhere, it's good to just have that discussion. If you're just there vibes and inshallah appear, there's no point of disclosing how much you're earning to this person. But if you're looking at it long term, it's one of those conversations you need to sit down and have. Same as, you see the way you're having these conversations for if your lady is not on any family planning methods and you guys are sexually active, same time when you're having those conversations, money should also be among those very important conversations to have.
And I totally agree with that, because again, it goes back to the times we exist in. It's not a matter of the man is now the only one with deep pockets or even fat pockets to that extent. I mean, women are also making their bags, and so I feel like for me, if I find someone right now, I will definitely talk about money, and not I mean not getting as serious goes, seriousness goes, but I feel like
I'm lost. What do you mean not getting?
I mean, seriousness goes. I mean, like, yeah, do you want to build a house at 30?
Okay.
Like, yeah, do you want exactly?
Where are we going?
Things like
I
that.
just arrived.
Like,
please.
at what point do we move in? I want us to know how we'll share money. Not that kind of seriousness, but just knowing. Oh yeah, so this is how you treat money, and this is how you want money to treat you. So at the end of the day, you're like, oh yeah, she's probably overambitious. Or
there's nothing wrong. Maybe they normally say quality standards. Have them.
Not standards. I mean,
no, like even those ones that can be considered crazy.
Yeah, exactly. I was going there when I was talking about being overambitious, because I mean, yeah, you just want to understand, yeah, how much do you respect money? Because whatever you respect will respect you back. So I mean, how do you respect money? Because someone once gave me an analogy of a woman earning 200 Gs, and at the end of the month they have like 50K remaining, and there's another woman earning probably 90K, and they have more than the amount 50. That the 50 that the one who's earning probably double is earning. So I mean, you can see one has financial discipline as compared to the other. And I feel like if I find that kind of, I need to understand if my partner is that kind of discipline, because I also know she'll be very cautious with my money. And because I mean in the relationship in the relationship space, you as a man, you want to spoil your woman.
Yes, please.
In every way possible. You want to make her feel like,
and we love men who do that.
You want her to feel like, you know, this is like a heaven she's never experienced. Ooh. So you get her the best things you can afford. And so you're like, is she in the mental space to understand that, you know, this man can only provide up to this extent?
Yeah.
And also, she is also in a place where she's giving me security financially. She's not putting unnecessary pressure on me. Like, oh yeah, I know, babe, you can spoil me, but I won't ask for much beyond what you can provide, you know. So, I mean, yeah, at that very tender stage of a relationship, once I have said, oh yeah, will you be my girlfriend? Yeah. Once you said yes, now I'm like, sawa, we shall agree, pesa. Yeah, let's talk money. I think at that very tender stage of the relationship, I think that it's very imperative for you to have that conversation at that particular point.
Okay, my final question. I'm going to ask you, do you think young men are now
running
away from relationships because it's become too expensive?
I'm saying yes, I just do Mr. Emojis. Okay, take two.
Young men, because you take young.
Young men,
Anyway, like, but do you think young men are running away from relationships or shying away from relationships because it's become too expensive for them to afford?
I think yes. Yes, because...
I'm a young man.
Yeah, me as a young man, I mean, I don't run away from relationships, but I feel like it's because of external pressures, external unnecessary pressures that have really raised unnecessary standards for unnecessary people.
Wow.
Because, I mean, it also boils down to a woman understanding herself, really. If Ella, right now, someone comes and tells you, yeah, you should have a man who drives a Mac, who lives in a certain neighborhood. I mean, if you don't really know who you are as Ella, you'll take that as the gospel truth. And I feel like it's only with that pressure, it's only with that sort of narrative that is now going out into society, and every woman out there who's buying that narrative is now putting that pressure to men. Yeah. Like, yeah, I need a man who can take me to Diani.
I'm looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes.
Who can send me 10K every Saturday during my birthday. I need $1 million in
If you find that man,
Hotel Ambali.
No, if you find that man, take him. He's the right one for you.
Ella is...
No, he's the right one. Me, let me tell you, if you get a man who wants to spoil me all you can.
No, but
be paid for everything. Man is just to exist. I mean,
oh, Lord. And this is where our friendship ends.
Because, maybe you will not leave me.
No, but for real, I feel like men, yes, are actually avoiding, and that's why there's so many situationships right now. Because
more than actual
because you don't want to commit your money into that woman who has crazy standards.
I was talking to some guy recently, and he told me, like, he feels he's a young man just like you. He was saying, for men, for young men nowadays, you have, it's like your expenses are double. There's your normal bill, like you have your bills to pay, and then you also need money for survival and whatever. But if you're in a relationship, there's that extra money you need to make sure your girlfriend is comfortable. In whatever way you want to define comfort, but to make sure your girlfriend is comfortable. So you get that most young men, unless, I don't know, very few young people are making a lot of money to be able to live a comfortable life and also make sure their partner is living a comfortable life while at it. So that's why young people say, because I don't know, the finances are tight, Ruto is doing his thing there with the taxes. It's becoming so hard to maintain your life and also maintain being in a relationship with someone because of the expectations that come with being in a relationship.
Interesting. And I think also for my final question, because now this conversation has just rotated around men and their money and their pockets. I mean, for women, where do they come in with money in a relationship? How far should a woman's past go into a relationship? And how important is it as well in a relationship?
Wow.
Yeah.
If I was just being me would say...
Oh, yeah, I see where you're going. I see where you're going.
My money is my money, your money is our money. Anyway, no. But on a serious note, though, if my husband is able to support the family, okay, not my husband, my boyfriend,
Hey, wait.
Oops, sawa nimerudi.
Ama nini nutuambi? Okay, yeah.
Dear future husband, if
partner,
my boyfriend is financially stable to the point where I don't need to use my money, then, I mean, why not? However, by that I mean, when it comes to like paying for bills and everything, me using my money to buy you a gift or just, you know, do something nice for you, I feel like that should come naturally for someone you love. It shouldn't even be something you're being told. If I know I'm working and I have whatever amount of money I'm making, even if it's kidogo money, but that money, I can do something nice for my partner here and there when I'm able to. That's fine. But I would not subscribe to a relationship where it's 50-50. Yeah. I don't think I would subscribe to that. We cannot be 50-50. Me imagine apana. No. You're the provider. I'm okay with like 70-30, 60-40, but 50-50, no. That's why I draw the line. My mom says there's no difference between you and having your boyfriend and having a roommate. Because why are we doing 50-50 and everything? No. No.
Where?
You should provide more. I'll meet you halfway. But it shouldn't be like, Sasa, now we are sharing the bills. Everything.
Isn't it double speak when you're saying you meet me halfway and it's not 50-50?
Okay, so it's not halfway real. Like halfway, it's halfway metaphorical.
Really?
But for real, no, 60-40. That's the best I can do.
These are my 2 cents, This is dating. This is not marriage.
Still.
And so, I mean, listen to me.
Oops.
Have I finished my
Sorry.
point? And so I feel like my partner should also be willing to chuck something from her past at whatever point.
Yeah.
Because again, it goes back to, we exist in very different times. It's not where, and by the way, I don't subscribe to that cliche saying of my money is my money, your money is our money. If I find a woman like that, I'll rule her out.
Oh wow.
Exactly. Because it doesn't matter.
I got ruled out.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter whether I'm making proper bag if I'm a millionaire, if I'm good. I'll still want to see it. I mean, it boils down to how sane are you with money. It doesn't, I mean, you need to also show that you have some financial sanity. And so I would want my partner to also bring something to the table. And I totally respect, I have mad respect for women who always want to split the bill once in a while. Women who will be like...
Once in a while.
I mean, of course, again... once in a while. Again, because you once said, you want, as a man, you want to spoil her, so you won't allow her to always be, let us split, let me give.
Let's go Dutch on everything.
We can't go Dutch on everything. But if she shows the sanity of, I think I understand where you are, I understand where your pockets are, let me just help you. But lazima akuje na pesa zake kwa relationship. Na lazima zitumike.
The man.
Yeah. It's not, no.
Lazima akuje?
No. That lady, every woman should come with the mindset of spending in a relationship.
Shout, by the way.
No, I have to tell them. Lazima mnisikize. you must come ready to spend. And not just spend on shoes and boxers and socks. I want you to buy, if I have a car, I want you to buy me rims. Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah. There's no way I can be willing to buy you a proper, like an iPhone 15. There's no way, it's not competition. No, it's not competition. Do you know, there are so many ways of showing affection. And once the love has ended, once the honeymoon has ended, how else do you show me that you actually love me? And again,
I can show you in other places that I love you.
That's it, guys. That was an interesting conversation on money and relationships. I mean, this is leave Ella alone. Money and relationships can never be exhausted. I mean, this is a very vast conversation. Yeah. And I mean, if room provides, if time provides, we'll have this again for a second run. Yeah. Yeah, but that's it
for this episode.
Yeah.
See you on the next one. Adios.
Adios.